All right, good evening again. Welcome to our 20th anniversary celebration. We're kicking it off with this press conference in this all-new annex. It's my first time in here and I'm impressed. So if it's your first time, give the city a round of applause. If it's your second time, give them another round of applause. Welcome. In case we haven't met, my name is Mike Aitchison. I am the PR director. Been in this job, what is it now, 18 years? Just about ready to throw me out. But it's a milestone, and we think that it's worthy of recognition in this manner. So, sponsored by the former president of CASA, Commissioner Richard Campbell. So you can give him a round of applause too for his achievement. We'll be hearing from him shortly. So we have a very short program. Won't keep you too long. And if you think that you need refreshments, we have some in the back. So, but we'll wait for that. Madam Mayor, I'm just recognizing you. I'm going to call you. I'm calling Commissioner John T. Hodgson, Commissioner Ray Martin, and the mayor likes to say the most popular Commissioner, Richard Campbell. We're good. And of course, the city manager is with us. The Director of Sports. What am I missing? City Attorney. And some visiting commissioners. And Tamara, I think that's Maury. Is that Maury? I know your father very well. Oh, I only recognize it because you look like it. Any other visiting commissioners? Okay, so you'll be recognized officially by the mayor. And so, the man of the hour, the newly appointed president of CASA. He's a singer, songwriter, actor, recording artist internationally. But now he's the president of CASA. Mr. Lati Guzan.
Thank you, Mr. Master of Ceremony. I need to repeat the record. I cannot go by what he says. So, Madam Mayor, good evening to you, sir.
Good evening. Hello, everyone.
Mr. Vice Mayor, Mr. Richard Campbell, Commissioner, Mr. John T. Hodgson, Mr. Scott, Mr. Kelly. This is the man that deals with the money. When you're seeking money, it's not in the equation. You have a problem. Did I get that right? Yes, sir. Mr. Attorney, City Attorney, I remember that face, Commissioner from Tamara Council, all other visiting commissioners from adjacent cities. Let me say, Basma. Did I get it right, Mr. Asian? Como está? Como están? Esta is singular, esta is plural, right, Mr. Campbell? How are you? How are you all doing? Let me add a little more to it. Tapase. ¿Qué pasa?
What's up?
What a one! That is Jamaica. What's happening? How you all doing?
Great.
Welcome to the 20th press conference for CASA. My job basically is to go through events that will be taking place at the finals coming this Saturday. It is the CASA finals, July 8, 2025 at Lauderhill Sports Park. 12.
July 12.
That's correct. That's correct. July 12. At 4 p.m., we'll be having kids expedition. Game at back to school and back to school giveaways. At 6 p.m., we'll be having the Master League finals. At 8 p.m., we'll be having Super League finals and a halftime show. 9:45 p.m., medals presentation, the netballers, Master League and Super League. At 10:30 p.m., entertainment, and of course it's free. So make it a date and don't be late. There will be no soccer rate at the gate. I'm a poet and I don't know it. Anyway, free admission, refreshment on sale, parking front, back, and across the street. Now let me say a little. I know Mr. Campbell, Commissioner Campbell will be expanding. But let me tell you why I am in CASA. I am not in CASA to watch some people play soccer. I am in CASA for the youth development, character development of our youngsters. Because youth development is an integral part of community development. And I'm sure everybody here, every commissioner that is who sits here, campaign on community development. Did I get that right? Everyone that is sitting here campaigned on community development. So that's why I am in CASA, for the humanitarian part of CASA. The Master League was adopted by CASA under Mr. Commissioner Campbell in 2010. And I'm proud to say that I was one of the founders. And the purpose of the Masters League was to enhance health, cardiovascular fitness. So without further ado, I will exit and take my seat. Enjoy yourself. Are any coaches here? Please. CASA coaches. No, it's okay. You can speak. Please speak as a coach. What is wrong with them? You are from class?
Class FC.
Yes, class. You are part of the finals. Yes.
Yes.
Where's top notch? I'm not seeing top notch. They were all invited. Rockers for the Masters, class for the Masters, top notch. Plantation said they could not make it. So I guess, would you like to say something, sir?
Yes. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. My name is Jayne. I've been playing CASA for a while. I've been playing CASA for a long time. I've played with Lauderhill Lions a few times. I played with Walkers a couple times. But our same class, first time in the tournament, and it's a great tournament. And then, so I said they take to street. I think that was who I spoke with mostly. Because our team, since we have the earthquake happened in Haiti, we travel, our veteran team, we travel like to do a donation for those kids that lose their parents. So for the 12, we was really booked, we're gonna be in Canada. So that's why I was telling Street before the playoff started, if we made it, if they can push our game to the 19th, when we come back. But that's something we do for the youth, just like you guys do over here in CASA. And then we do that, we have a lot of kids that are homeless, and then so we do like a charity tournament every year. We travel to Boston, we visit Florida class, we do that, we visit Florida. We have Florida, Canada, Boston, and New York. So it's a thing we do every year. So that's why I show up today, just to let you guys know. If we can push to the 19th, we're not gonna be in town. Everything will be booked for us in Canada. That's all.
Good afternoon. Thank you all for showing up. Could all the Lauderhill Lions kids in the room please stand, please? Stand up, Lauderhill Lions. Stand up and be proud of yourself. My name is Coach Carl, and I've been with the Lauderhill Lions since 1985. Basically, I used to play with the Lions, coached earlier on with the Lions, and now back with the Lions, coaching again. We have a very developing academy, youth soccer academy, and some of the young kids, as you see here, are all here today. And we appreciate the support that the city gives us, and also, you know, want to form a great alliance with CASA so we can get our kids foremost and in the front of development, and so we can help out as much as possible to make this community a very strong soccer community. We look forward also to see how we can help and be involved in the 2026 World Cup celebration. And if there's anything that we can do to help the city get to the forefront of that and get everything done properly, we're here to help. So thank you guys, thanks for coming.
We're moving fast, we're moving right along. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to introduce the lady that runs the city, the one, the only, Mayor Denise, is it D. Grant.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Thank you so much for being here. I've already received my marching orders, which means that I can only be here for 2 minutes. Right, Commissioner Campbell? It is really an honor to be here. It's good to see a room full of persons that are dedicated and committed to the City of Lauderhill's success on all levels. And today we are here to talk about CASA and what CASA has done to this particular city and to the community at large, Broward County, and internationally as well. And so my introduction to CASA has always been the games that they play, not just for the adults, but also for the young people in particular. And it's really about development of our children. And of course, the games are great, but one of the good things that I love about CASA as well, Commissioner Campbell, is the fact that you guys give them the exposure that they need. And you make sure that universities, colleges, and whomever else, recruiters come out when they have these games to be able to see the talent that comes into this great city of Lauderhill. I love the collaborations as well as it relates to the Caribbean altogether, and also the teams that are not Caribbean teams. And so as you know, that Lauderhill is a culturally diverse community, and that is displayed when you are at a CASA game or tournament. So it is a great honor to be here. Congratulations to the new president. Congratulations, Mr. President. And to your board as well. We look forward to working with you in the city of Lauderhill and continue on to this road of success. And so our soccer football, as they will call it internationally, soccer football ambassador. So I call him the great commissioner when we're elsewhere. But today I am going to appoint him as our soccer/football ambassador, commissioner. Yeah, please give him a hand. And so I am a friend of soccer because if you know me, you know my son Joshua. You know he plays at a very high level. And that's where I am. I wouldn't be able to tell you much more other than the fact that the ball for Joshua, I would hope that it does not go into the net as a mother, because he's a goalie. But this gentleman has been playing soccer, has been preaching soccer, has been advocating for soccer for many, many, many years. I'm so grateful that we are working together, and he's able to bring his expertise at this level to ensure that the program is firmed up and well developed. And I am just so appreciative of you, Commissioner Campbell. Thank you. All right, so I would like to give special acknowledgement. Of course, I was advised that our Council Commissioner Hazel Rogers was to be here, and so acknowledgement to her office, of course, and her support as well. And we have from the city of Tamarack, we have Commissioner Crystal Patterson. Just joked with her. She's like our media guru here. As a commissioner, everywhere she is. Commissioner Maury Wright, of course, as mentioned. From our city, my colleagues, Vice Mayor Saray Martin. Would you say he's the nicest one on the commission? Is it him or Commissioner Campbell? Which one? Vice Mayor. And then, of course, Commissioner John T. Yes, Mr. Radio Personality himself. And of course, we have our Commissioner the Great, and today's soccer football ambassador, Commissioner Campbell. We also were advised that Commissioner Aisha Gordon from Oakland Park was to be here as well. We have our city manager, the best city manager that we have in Broward County, of course, Mr. Kenny Hoggs. And when I mentioned Kenny, I have to say Kenny has been in this city working, age of 16, since 1989. Long time. Our assistant city manager as well, Mr. Sean Henderson, who is there in the back. Our city attorney, of course, Mr. Hans Antonov, who is, listen, the best. And we have our Parks and Rec Director, who is here, Mr. Scott Newton. And when we talk about Scott, we have to talk about his great leadership team that helped to put all of this stuff together. Mr. Marcellus, the assistant. So I believe I have not missed anyone. Thank you to all the coaches, everyone else who is here, all of the personalities. I see people from social media, the influencers. I see individuals. Smile, thank you so much for being here. He's wonderful. And that's it for me. Welcome, have a fantastic time, get all the information that's needed so we can push the information out to the community, right? Okay, you told me 2 minutes, I thought it was Okay, and so it is my delight and my pleasure to be able to present my colleagues to you at this time. And so Vice Mayor Saray Martin, followed by Commissioner John T. Hudson. Thank you.
As you all know, I'm pretty quick, so thank you all for coming out. God bless. Good night. It's truly an honor to be here. Happy that we can continue to celebrate our youth and continue our programs. We have Commissioner Campbell. He's not doing this just because he's a commissioner or is a passing thought. He's been doing this for many, many, many years, way before he was elected. So doing this for our children and our youth and going forward, this is truly a good passion of his, and I think it's a passion of all of ours to see our youth do well. So you guys that are the parents, the coaches, the mothers, the fathers that are bringing the kids out, we rely on you, and so we want to thank you for your support and your participation, and as well as our admin and our sports director to allow these things to continue in our city, and as well as to give the support. So thank you all, and look forward to the rest of the evening.
Well, good evening, everyone. It's really good to be here. You might have recognized that Commissioner Richard Campbell likes to hear the mayor speak. You don't want to start from the podium at all. But for me, first of all, congratulate the team. 20, did you say 20 years? 20 years. It's a long run, 2 decades. And we really have to give the founders a nice round of applause, because when I'm looking in the audience and see all these youngsters here. We thought about football, soccer. Excuse me when I say football. That's why I know in Jamaica football. But it's the same thing, soccer. But 20 years is really, really complimentary. And to all those our founding members and all the coaches who helped to get things going. I must say though, this is one of my focuses during my campaign, youth development. And this is what it's all about, to get the youth involved. And I'm so happy that I'm here and to see what's going on with the youth. So once again, Commissioner Campbell, you and your city. Oh, by the way, congratulations again to my friend. I didn't even know he was the president. Latigo Zan, I want to give a special round of applause to the new president. A man I've known for over 40 years. That's how long I've known Latigo Zan, my friend from all the way in Jamaica. So once again, my brother, it's good to have you as the president. And I know you have a passion also for soccer, and you will keep things rolling. Good to be here once again. Congratulations. Good to be here with you all, just to have a day like today inside my city, Lauderhill. Thank you so much.
Can't get rid of me. So special acknowledgement, of course, to, I see Mr. Rockwell is in the back, as well as Mr. Dreamy, of course, mentioned you before. Lauderhill TV is here as well. Thank you so much. And Beyond Media is here too. And did we miss anyone else that is from the media? I know that the Caribbean National Weekly also has a representative here as well. Yep, all right, great, thank you.
And now for the man who, they say, eat, drink, and sleep soccer. And even when he gets up out of the dream, he's still asking, where's the ball? Where's the ball? Where's the ball? But recognize him because it's a passion. And when you put your all into something, and in my years as a member of soccer, my favorite, I like all of it, I love all of it, but the Youth Classic is my favorite part of the development because of what it does. It develops youth, and if we were to go over the achievements and the accolades that some of these youngsters have achieved, apart from playing for their national teams and playing for clubs and the scholarships, their development also takes a positive turn. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the man of the moment, Commissioner Richard Campbell.
Thank you, sir. In fact, I'm getting a bit annoyed. This sort of introduction I'm getting from the mayor these days, I begin to blush. And now to my left, I have someone else that throw compliments as if it's going out of style. Well, thank you, my brother. And thank you, Madam Mayor. I was told most recently the FIFA Welcoming Committee advised me that I should take a role in Broward County to mobilize and prepare ourselves for the big 2026. And therefore I was told that when I'm speaking, I should put this thing on. And I have to say it because the colors are a bit... So bear with me. I'm supposed to be putting it on when I'm speaking.
Speech. Can't read it.
CASA 2025 or 20th anniversary. In fact, I'm so excited. When you have a young born baby and it grows to get to 20, and over the years you watch that development, and here we are 20 years after In fact, we started 2004, but actually 2005 were the first set of games. And we're here 2025. And it's something that we all should be proud of. When I go to the park these days and I look around, I see some players that started with us, and during that time they were like babies, and some of them now are playing in the over 40 tournament. And you really shake your head and say, heavens, we have come a far way. But it is the satisfaction that you get from those small things. In fact, I was a former physical education and Spanish teacher. And I was also former coach in the CASA Cup in Jamaica. And it seems like when you start something, it seems like it just keeps staying with you. I recently elected back in the city of Lauderhill, and I went to the Boys and Girls Club, and they just adopted me. I mean, it's like you spend all your years with young people, and each time you're thinking of moving forward, you find yourself still stuck with young people. But it's a good feeling. Most recently, both myself and the mayor and the director met with the Lauderhill Youth Program, and we realized it needs some tender touch. And I wasn't thinking of going in that direction, but you just can't walk away from it. And it seems like I'm standing here and I'm looking at some of the older guys who they're now finished. They're still playing, but I think they're finished. But what pushes me is when I see the future, these young folks. And they will be the future of CASA. They will be the future of our community in all respect, not just in terms of the sports. And therefore it is our responsibility and our obligation not to have people from foreign or distance away come and take care of them. We have an obligation to do so. So it's very important. But as far as CASA is concerned, some of our achievement over the many years, when we started, we had a program with Sun Sentinel where we were supposed to get matching dollars to help youngsters go to college. And that lasted for 5 years. And since then, we realized that so many parents were using their mortgage, their retirement funds, to take their youngsters all over the world and in the United States. And there were so many youngsters that were left behind because they just don't have this resource. So we started the Youth Classic. So instead of having our kids and our parents going all over the world, we decided to bring the world to us. And we have been doing the Youth Classic since 2009, where not only afford the local youngsters to get opportunities, but we extended it to other countries, Jamaica, Barbados, Trinidad, Haiti. And we have seen hundreds of youngsters getting opportunity through that program. And I want to make a commitment here tonight to ensure that we continue to utilize that program to help as many youngsters as possible. So I'm hoping, and I know the president did touch it, but not with the passion that is necessary. Our final on July 12th. I want you all to come and celebrate with us. 20 years is not something that you see pretty often. In fact, a couple of years ago, I celebrated my 20th birthday. Why you got laughing? So when you get, after 20 years is a lot of years. And therefore, we're hoping that you'll come and celebrate with us. For the parents and for the youngsters here today and elsewhere, we'll be giving out, I think, if I'm correct, about 600 back to school package.
Nice.
And if we don't do it, we keep asking the guy in the sky or in Washington to do so. It's our obligation to do so. And therefore we'll also be getting some goodies, basket food. I know things in the supermarket these days are challenging. So we'll be having some giveaways there. And therefore it's going to be not just soccer, it's going to be a family event. You are all invited with good behavior. No charge at the game. Just make sure you have good behavior. And we're hoping to have a very festive moment, because when you're celebrating, you should celebrate. And after the presentation of the teams, we're going to have a little entertainment just to make people feel good. And for the players who have been there entertaining the community for the past 6 months, it's only good to know that we show them how much we appreciate them. So please join us and let's make it a very festive moment. I'm going to utilize my few minutes. We're going to invite the principal of Lauderhill 62 to come forward for me, please. Also, the coach of boys and girls, could you come forward for me, please? Now, let me explain to you. I just saw it today that throughout the United States, there are about 5,400 boys and girls clubs in the United States. Lauderhill is very fortunate that we have one of those clubs. And we don't like to show off, but sometimes we have to say that it's our intent to make it the best. And as long as I'm there, I'm going to do whatever is possible to make sure that our youngsters are the best. And I did not understand the impact that Boys and Girls Club have on so many lives. Mr. City Manager, can you stand up, sir? We were touring some of the facilities, boys and girls facilities, and there were, in the touring party, I realized that there were quite a few folks among us that benefit from the boys and girls and have made a life for themselves, which they probably could not have done so if they did not get the opportunity. An example is our dear city manager. So sometimes when you reflect on small things that you're doing, and it seems like a routine, it has significant impact. And these youngsters that you're seeing here today, they will be our future leader. And it's our responsibility to take care of them. Over the years, Lauderhill 6-12, we have made a generous donation to the school, and we will continue. Even if the mayor don't give you anything, we will continue. Okay? So we're going to make a quick presentation to both groups, some soccer balls. The Boys and Girls Club will be starting a soccer program there, and we're going to give them a little kickstart. Okay? So let me do that. Oh, wait. Sorry. Mr. President, could you join me, please? Did you get a scarf?
So make sure we get the scarf.
Okay.
Wait, 1 second. Let me fix it.
Fix the scarf.
Oh my location.
Like he's open the
Okay.
scarf. See what it is.
It's okay.
Oh, I had it, but yes. We're gonna make it.
You have to retake the pictures, huh?
Yeah. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Goal.
You can have some of those, your kids can have some team darts to prevent What's your take on the legacy? Mr. President.
Yeah, it look good. Commissioner, yeah. Kids set up on both sides, yeah.
Keep going down the line. Keep going down the line. Look at this lady. Something come on this side? Yes. Can we have it over here? Thank you. You stay right here for me. I have to get on the chair. There you go. I am.
There's gonna be one more video if you guys wait.
Nice down on 3 and 1, 2, 3. Look here. Nice. And on 3, say CASA. 1, 2, 3. CASA.
One more video, just waving your shin guard.
Oh, shin guard.
What's up? Smile, man. Shin guards up, shin guards up, shin guards up, shin guards up.
We're going to do one more picture, please.
Come on.
Everyone look here. Nice smile on 3 and 1.
Okay, we have the coach from Lauderhill Lions. This
Coach.
is the kids, right?
All right, look here. Nice smile on 3 and 1, 2, 3. And we have one more behind.
3, 2, 1. Time. 3, 2, 1.
I'm about to put my shake on.
All right, can you take your seats again?
How you doing? You good?
Get them to sit down. We're almost done.
Yeah, don't play on me right now.
folks, let us also take let us also utilize this moment to World Cup 2026. It will be in Miami. In the United States, there are 6 cities that will be hosting the World Cup. In Mexico, there are 3 cities. In Canada, there are 2 cities. We are fortunate in our lifetime to be able to be part of what is considered to be the world's biggest sporting event. And not only the fact that it's the world's biggest sporting event, 2026 is going to be the biggest World Cup in its history. They have increased the amount of teams and games. It will be going from June 11th to July 14th. And we will be focusing on the games here in South Florida. For those of you who do not understand the impact of World Cup, it's every 4 years and it rotates throughout the world. So the chance of some of you older guys seeing another World Cup in the United States, sort of, because I doubt we will ever see for the next 30 years another World Cup in the United States, because it tends to go right around the world before it gets back here. There are 6 federations in the world under FIFA. We are CONCACAF, which comprises of the Caribbean countries, Central America, and America, which includes Canada and the United States. That's in our federation. And we do not know the teams that will be participating, because prior to the World Cup, 2 years in advance, the elimination process starts. So as we speak, countries are vying to see who will get there. There are 3 countries so far that are in: the United States, Mexico, and Canada, because the host countries do not have to go through the process of elimination, so they are in. So in CONCACAF region, there may be a possible 6 countries that could be part of that tournament. It's not until November, December. In fact, in December is when they will have the official drawing to determine what teams will be playing here in Miami and where the other teams will be playing. So we do not know what teams will be playing here. However, there are opportunities that we are hoping to encourage Broward County to exploit. It is anticipated that the World Cup will bring to South Florida $1.3 billion in revenue, which means that those of you who are in business, position yourselves. If most of us will not be able to get in the stadium, because the stadium, which is known as Hard Rock, but we cannot use that word. The sponsors said it has to be Miami Stadium because of their rights. It holds, I think, 65,000. So a lot of the folks who are coming from all over the world, Miami cannot hold or facilitate them. So obviously, a large number of folks will be seeking to be in Broward County. And which means after party, watch games, people need place to stay, people need place to eat food. The teams are going to need facilities for training. So it is something that we, not only in terms of seeing the games, but we should maximize this opportunity to see what Broward and what our community can get out of this. I've already spoken to the city manager and all the experts who know how to put things together, that we should make, and I'm encouraging folks to make your own videos that you can showcase what you have to give. And we are going to showcase in the city of Lauderhill, and I hope Tamara, you guys have videos in Tamara? Okay. We're going to put together something that showcases our uniqueness in this great city. And we are hoping to sell ourselves a very positive image of ourselves. Are you ready for that, sir?
Absolutely.
Okay. So, but for the youngsters, and part of why we have them here, they're going to be our future. And whenever you have any major sporting event, it has tremendous impact on our youngsters. Because I can tell you, after the World Cup, every player is going to be wanting to be Messi or some idol that they see during that period of time. So it's going to give a little boost to the youth programs. We just met with Lauderhill, and we have to be ready. We have to have our youngsters getting excited. We have to have numbers increasing in terms of youngsters playing soccer. And so it's the opportunity that it brings. You can't measure it. It's huge. So I'm encouraging, we do have a committee here in Broward County that will be representing the various cities to see, because I had the opportunity on June 11th to be in Miami on their kickoff, and they are playing. And we cannot allow them to get all the little goodies. We have to make sure that we organize ourselves, that we become very relevant, and we maximize the opportunity. And therefore, when you leave here today, especially those coaches that are with youngsters, prepare yourselves and utilize this moment to inspire your youngsters, to grow your programs, and to ensure that your youngsters get as much exposure, even if they can't get to the stadium. But let them make sure they watch your games, and make sure that you motivate them to be our future stars. So you'll be hearing from us as far as the various meetings to decide. We were hoping that the organizers be here today so that they can perk you up a little. I'm not very good at that. But we'll be having more meetings with them, and you all will be invited, and I hope that the cameras will be on us, not just on Miami, okay? Thank you very much, and God bless.
Before we close, we want to give an opportunity to anyone from the audience, press or otherwise, to ask a couple of quick questions. So, there's a microphone in the back. I'll check with the engineer if you want to ask any questions. Address it to someone up here. Or, yes, question. Wait for the microphone. It's coming.
I have a question.
Before you do it, I will only get the easy questions, okay?
This is easy.
Okay.
Are you working with the Convention and Business Bureau to see whether there's any collaborative effort to bring any events to Broward?
We are reaching out to, well, we have had several meetings with the folks in Miami. I also had the privilege of being to the county most recently, where they invited business folks to really start the ball rolling. But separate from what they are doing, I am more concerned about what we are going to do.
Any other questions?
Pertaining to the CASA league that started in February, pertaining to the World Cup in June, July, does that affect anything in the games?
Well, we have not yet determined, but we'll be having a retreat soon, and obviously that will be on the agenda to ensure that we facilitate people wanting to go to the World Cup. That's what you're saying. So no doubt that we have to contemplate not having our final in July, but prior to the World Cup.
I have a question over here, sir.
Yes. The CASA tournament traditionally runs from the end of January to June, July. Fantastic tournament over the years. So my question is, does CASA have the ability to do more than just that traditional tournament? And I mean, like a 1 day or 2 day pop-up tournament for the kids. I know you do the classic, the high school classic, that's good, but I'm just talking about a U8 or U12, something else that we can bring out the family more often.
Well, I'm going to put you on the spot. One of your colleagues just approached us that he will be a part of the organization. The organization, like most organizations, is in transition in terms of development. And it's not old folks like myself that is going to be carrying the heavy load. Young people like yourself have to step up to the plate. And we will support you in doing more, but don't ask us to do more than we're doing now.
Mr. Commissioner, will you come back to the Lauderhill Boys Club?
When will you come back to the Boys and Girls Club?
When will you come back to the Lauderhill Boys and Girls Club?
What did I say to you guys? I have no choice than you guys adopted me, so I'm no part of the family, so I will be there pretty frequently.
Any other questions?
Okay, thank you very much.
That concludes our event for the evening. With that, I'd like to thank you all for coming. I can't leave without saying how grateful we are to the city of Lauderhill all these years, providing the venue, security, sanitation, EMS, and you know, the state of Florida say our league is second to none. It's a festival, it's a carnival with soccer. So nobody else has duplicated that in the entire state of Florida. So be proud of yourselves, give yourselves a nice round of applause. Before I go, there is a special invitation to the banquet on the 18th of July. It's going to be taking place at the Icon Lounge in Lauderhill, of course. So I think there's a very small contribution. Can't even say it's a charge, a contribution. So write that down. It's going to start about 6 o'clock, is it? The President? Yeah, a couple of hours. But you can stay afterwards because the nightclub is open until 2 a.m. So it's all coming to the city of Lauderhill. Thank you very much. You've been a great audience. Thank you. Before you go, there are some light refreshments in the back. If you would care to get some light refreshments available in the back. Thank you.